Yo, it's been a minute since I've last spoken to the camera. It's been 1,000 years since I last spoken to the camera. So because I do not want to be staring at the camera isikhathi esiningi whilst ngikhuluma, because I know that once ngiqala ukuvula umlomo I can talk and talk and talk for thousands of hours, and I don't want this video to be long. So what I'm going to do is, my makeup products are almost finished. Well, definitely they are finished. So what is left, and just, you know, do my face whilst I'm talking. All right. So I think the last time I uploaded a video, maybe weekend, yeah, I think it was the last weekend of March or two, because maybe Easter, don't, yeah. And I think I video. I think there was a video whereby I had mentioned ukuthi I've been wanting to move, right? I think in the many video done about I just want to move, I want to move. Okay, so I ended up moving. Oh, I'm slurping. So mid-March, I think it was the 11th or 12th. The 11th or the 12th. Okay, yeah. Somewhere along there, I had moved. Excuse me, I had moved to a different place, yeah. I don't think I mentioned Ukutin DP or where I was moving to, but maybe say Uitenhage, no? Okay, so I can move. Now, I think inkinga was the fact that I moved without a plan. So I took the little rands that I had left, and they were not even that much, basically at all. But because Ngongya was like, you know what, it's a mommy's cut, like Zamaya in this place. So I decided to go to Uitenhage. Angazi muntu, I've never been to Uitenhage, but you know what, if I have to gear door to door looking for a place to rent, that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I was determined, and yanda if manda your rent fine. So kadula here. Then the following day, after I had settled in and ukubone and everything, after I settled in, I then started job hunt, right? Kayira the CV, you know, and everything, and I was out there. Being a pale Vic, job hunter, right? Yeah, and it was promising. It was promising. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was, because Nigira the interviews, you know, and feedback my interviews was good, right? So being a window that I can say ukuthi, oh, maybe I fucked up, pardon my French, yeah, but so because the feedback was good. Okay, fine, great. Hey, waphela much, hey, waphela much, no employment. That I know about say maybe something's gonna come up in April, yeah. April, the little rents that I had, zaphela. The food that I had, kwaphela. And then I had to pay rent as well. Luckily for me, rent was not more than 1,000 rand. It was less than 1,000 rand. Because benhlali lokshin, yabo, and being one room lower. So luckily for me, it was less than 1,000 rand rent, yeah. Hey, honestly, what am I gonna do? And I sat and I contemplated. I mean, it's not that right? Because believe you me, I could have easily just called my mom and be like, Mama, I don't have money, and I pop up, so you know, just for something to push me through until I get musibits. But because uakhona akathandi ucela uncedo, even from her own people, like my own mother. And one thing about my mom, I know she would have pulled up for me, but not because andithanda ucela uncedo. Yo, I don't know ukuba ndidalwe njani. Like I would rather die than have to ask for help. So I did not ask for help. So ndiqamba ndizawuthini. So I sat down, ngacabanga. And tush, idea yachamuka nje, idea out of nowhere. But you know what, yeah? You have a phone right now, do you not? And kuno Cash Crusader here around. So, and it's like nalifoni yakho ikwenzela we're fine, we are applying, because I was even applying online via emails and stuff. Go Indeed and them. But nothing was popping, nothing was coming through. So I'm like, why thinking? Just go and sell this phone. Ngahamba ke ngayopona phone kwa Cash Crusaders. So that's the reason why I've not been uploading anything. Nyanke, I went ndayothengisa iphone and I got whatever rents that I got. Nyanke zanginceda because I was able to pay rent with those rents. I was able to buy food, and then I was able to use that money to commute to Job Hunter as well. So fine. April was fine actually. Yeah, April was fine. So because I had sold, or rather pawned, my phone, I had to get something, at least by receiving calls when a job comes through. So I got this. So this is the phone that I'm currently using right now. And the kashwa ke budutu, kashwa ke budutu. That no man. Earlier this year, like go February, when I had went home, I had gotten back to a love for reading. So that, you know what, it's no use crying over spilt milk, and what matters is that, sorry, your isn't was all over I don't know how I'm going to do this. So I decided to go to the local library. And I went to the local library, Dayenza Ikati Payana, and I just started taking books to read. I would go on a Monday and then take like 3 books. The Asboke, I'm going to read them Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And then after Wednesday, I would go again, maybe Thursday, then to read over the weekend in Jalonjalo. Okay, fine. So that's how I would keep myself busy. Hey, May came. Izinto zathatha u-10 engayazi ke. Hey, ndibone ba dilogadi hlakane. Yabo. So utlotlamela hore o ikokobetse and ask for help. Nyanke phone mama ba sisi, I don't know what's going on, but things are just not coming together. So ke khopela, ungisize yabo. And my mom was like, yeah, sure, no, okay, grand sharp. Nyanke mama manginceda for May, so I was able to pay rent for May and buy food and then have money to commute as well. Was it mid-May? I mean, the first week of May was fine. The second week was fine. The first week was fine, and the second. Hi, Angaz, what happened the third week? Tibangati dizaming up here, dizame pa, dizame up. Things were just not coming together. everything started just falling apart bit by bit. And ukubone xa ubonayo ba, okay, I don't know whether some like I don't know whether other people get that, but I assume mhlambe bakhona abantu that get it. Like ukubone when you can see gore, okay, yabona up, something is gonna happen, like just something bad is gonna happen. Yeah, I was starting having leyo feeling leyo. Last week of May to the first week of June, things officially fell apart. Things officially fell apart. And I could see ukuthi, you know what, lento ebengingayifuni is going to happen. I'm gonna have to pack my fucking bags, pardon my French, I'm gonna have to pack my bags and go back to Humansdorp. And that's the last thing that I wanted. That is the last thing I want. Like, I would wake up every day, God, please, I cannot, I am begging you, I cannot, like, I don't want to. And still things did not pick up. And still things did not pick up. Yezwa ngivuka elke dag ngirapele, like ngikupele ke Modimo, please ke a gopela, like I'm literally on my knees. I am begging you just for you to open that one door. That is all that I need at this moment. You know, I'm not asking for the entire world. I just need one door to open right now, because ga ke nyake go boela Humansdorp. Nkulunkulu sana wathi, I do not recognize you, child. Nkulunkulu wathi, I do not recognize you. And I had to pack my bags. I had to pack my bags ndizincame ndibuye ekhaya. Because I didn't have choice. And ndabe ndibona ba for July I was not gonna have imali rent for July. And honestly speaking, ne, umama mukhona, she can help me and ebenginceda, no, for the other times. But so how do I put it? Mna ndingumuntu that beats herself up so much, it's sickening. Yabo? So every time that I would ask for help from my mom, like after ngincedile, I would beat myself up for it. Like I really, really would. Ukuthi akhona like usokolisa umama akho, knowing very well ukuthi, you know, uyedwa and she's doing the best that she can possibly do. And then when I hear you are just adding to her plate. Yabo? So I hated that for me and for her. So naqomba, you know what? At least xa ndisekhaya, I won't have to ask my mom for anything because I'm gonna eat what they eat, and yeah, enye nenye ke tla ibona ko pele. Now the thing that has me, yo, pardon my French, guys, like I'll try to did but the thing that has me fucked up here, ne, is that I had to come back to this very same place that I've detested almost all my life. A backstory: I've lived here since I was 3 years old. Ne? 3 years of age. And while up, I'm not so long up. But then my parents moved up when I was 3 years old. So I've lived in this damn place since I was 3 years of age. And I'm 26 and I'm still in this damn fucking place. And my thing is, ne, it's not that ndiyakhalaza ukuthi no, I don't like this place and then I'm doing nothing about it. No. It's not that ndiyakhalaza and I'm not doing nothing about it. 2018, Was it 2018? Yeah, early 2018 ndahamba naye eDurban. My grandma wayehlala eDurban at that time. Ndahamba naya kuye, you know, eDurban. Napha kazama kwangazameka ngabuya futhi in late that same year ngaya eMaritzburg to my aunt. Nyanke naphayana kwazame ndazama quick I had to come back here again because dilo just do not hlangana. Okay, like dilo khadi hlakani, guys. And like yabona mna aningomntu what is this word, superstitious. Is it superstitious? I think it's superstitious. Like aningomntu superstitious, yabo antandi ufaka something in my head, yabo, because if ndifaka something in my head I'm gonna start overthinking about it to a point where it gets out of control, yabo. So ngikuhlalise too much. But right now I'm at a point whereby superstitious thoughts are getting to my fucking head, because gogo I'm like, to me this feels like a curse, like I'm cursed. Like I feel like in the movies they exaggerate or something but thousands of years ago we were cursed, so and so said this and this, and that's why ABC and D is happening. Like that's how I feel like right now, and that's not something that I wanted to put in ngqondweni yami. Do you get? Ngoba the minute I put something in ngqondweni yami, I'm giving umuntu wasemhlabeni power that when you have a power to disrupt my life, and that's not what I want. Because no, that's not what I want, because I come to something that has a power to disrupt anybody's fucking life. But right now that's how I actually feel like, yeah, well, because it's not that I have not tried to get out of here. Like I have tried. Unkulunkulu is my witness. He knows what I've tried to get the F out of this place, and yet whenever I leave, something's gonna happen lapho ngikhona, and then I'm gonna have to be dragged back in this damn fucking place. And right now I'm at a point whereby I don't, like, how do I put it, guys, like I don't even know the last time I prayed like ngikhuleke, because ngimkwatele, you know, because I feel like he has abandoned me. Like, okay, lay unemployment into, just put it aside, because I mean unemployment is associated with South Africa. When you hear South Africa, unemployment. Lay into yona that is fucking me up right now more than anything else is the fact that I keep getting dragged back in this godforsaken place, and I hate that. Like I loathe it so much, because I'm like, because I'm like, and it's not like the woman, like I've tried to get out of here. I've tried. You get, like I've tried, and it's starting to become traumatic for me now, because I was telling my friend about this. I'm like, yo friend, I don't understand, and then she was like, no, just try again, maybe it's gonna be better. Maybe suggest abandie to where she is currently right now. But no, it's like, well, then maybe things will be better. Yeah, like I considered it, but also it has instilled a fear in me. But how many times am I gonna have to pack and then come back and unpack, pack, then come back and unpack, pack, and then come back and fucking unpack? Yeah, like how many times do I have to go through that? So I don't know, man. Like I really am upset at God, yeah, because I feel like he has abandoned me, and this is the one thing that I've spoken to him about, that I've tried so much to make him understand. Yabo, ukuthi I don't want, like, I don't see a life for myself, Linda. Like, I really do not. And I'm not saying, like, Linda, no, you're not in that. She said, I have bad memories associated with this place. It trauma yam stems from this place. Do you get? Yo, and there's Linda and the up. So, I don't know, man. I just know what God is capable of, right? I know the things that God can do for you as a person or as ingane yakhe. Yabo? Like, I know that. I don't need to be convinced of that. I know it. My problem is the fact that where our corner patient Starakuva is concerned, he does not do any of that. He does not do, like, I know uNkulunkulu can move a mountain for you, whereby you born and how good hey like upinchekile, and you know awazi ukuthi uzophuma kanjani kulento ukuyo, but uza kukhupha. Like, I know that. But for him now, suddenly he can't do any of that. Suddenly he's not a God that performs a miracle. Suddenly he's not a God that moves mountains. Suddenly he's not a God that will bring light where there's darkness. Like, mina uyangimiza, yazo ignora uNkulunkulu bafethu. Because I was thinking here and sitting kuti, like, there's prayers, yeah? I think one or two or three that I've prayed, like, since like maybe 5 years ago. Same prayers. Do you think he's answered any of those prayers? He has not answered. Yeah, well, he has not answered any of those prayers. You know what? Let's not mind the face. Anyways, camera, okay? Because right now, yeah, it's not doing what I thought it was gonna do, but it's fine. The people that I've spoken to about how I'm feeling and the situation that I'm in have been on some, no, maybe it's not your time. And we hear that a lot. No, maybe it's not your time. You know, izinto zenzeka in God's timing. Like, I get that. Honestly, I get it. I get it. But izinto vele ziyenzeka when uNkulunkulu wants them to happen. That is one thing that I understand. I don't need to be convinced of it. Mara buthata ba kane is the fact that whilst I'm waiting for my time, whilst I'm waiting for my time, that I don't even know when it's gonna come. I don't even know at this point. I'm just at a point where I don't even know if it's gonna come at all. So whilst I'm waiting for my time, why is it that he's not answering any of my prayer? Like, not even one. Like, what do you mean not answering? Not even one prayer of my one, J. At this point, I'm just at a point where, you know what, I'm not asking for a lot, okay? Just one. And the other thing is, I feel like at this point, I'm just collecting trauma, J. You know, I'm just collecting trauma. Because I've got trauma from my childhood, right? And then the trauma that I've just collected, and then no last something happened traumatic as well, and I'm like, but God, why? I'm starting to think, he has missed me, or he has ignored me, or he has abandoned me because now I question him. And maybe he doesn't like that. Like, I don't know. Like, I question him. And honestly, I don't think there's anything wrong with that, right? I don't think there's anything wrong with that, because I don't understand. Anyway, I'm not saying a perfect life with no problems. Like, there's no such thing as a perfect life without any problems. None of us were promised a perfect life without any problems. But leyo kuti mina I'm going through 1,000 things at once. Honestly, it's starting to fuck me up now. Because I was dealing with A. Getting such A, problem B. Ngisaza mu contemplate ukuthi, okay, do I deal with A or do I just park A and deal with B? C is gonna come. I'm just making an example. Problem C is gonna come. So now, like, I've got 3 problems. I don't know which ones to tackle. And out of the 3 problems, they're not just problems, but it comes with a trauma. So I'm like, at this point, like, honestly speaking. Like, it got so bad to a point whereby I started confessing my sins. Like, I confessed and I was like, God, I'm sorry for 1, 2, 3 that I did in so and so year. I'm sorry for ABC that I did in so and so year. And then if there's other ones that I don't know about, please, just tell me and I will apologize for that as well. Because I'm like, maybe there's something that I did wrong. Because there is no way, like, there is no, and I'm not saying I'm special about anything. Like, I get that, I understand it. I'm not trying to say no, absolutely not. That's not what I'm trying to say. But still, it does not make me and just accept and in. So I'm like, God, what is it that you want me to do at this point? Like, what is it? And my thing is, the thing that hurts me the most is that mina kitlaring. Like, I've known God all my life. I've dikhuliswe enkonzweni, and every time my mom, every Sunday then we pray and etc. So ndikhule ndimazi uThixo, right? And then obviously like go through your parents, right? And then then you know God through yourself. So so I've gotten to know him for myself, because I continued go to church, etc. And last year, last year, I think it was July. Was it July? It was July. The first 3 days I fasted. Then I skipped the next month. Then the other month. And then this year, January, I did a Daniel fasting. Right? So, excuse me. So I'm like, ne? And I fast. But my prayers are still not getting answered. And it's not to say I'm doing all those things because I'm expecting something in return. No, I'm not saying I was doing all those things because I was expecting to get something in return. No, that's not what I'm saying. But it's like because you know, and the power that he beholds, and you know, the things that he's capable of doing. And it was something that I wanted to do. Not that I felt like I need to do it. Like I really wanted to do it. And even while fasting, there was a day whereby I was not even asking for anything. I was just fasting. Then thank you for this, thank you for this, thank you for this, thank you for that. I would not you get. So because I was expecting something in return, and because something because I everything else, and then I no, so it's like I don't get what his plan is when it comes to me specifically. Like, I don't understand it, and I feel like he has abandoned me. He has thrown me to the wolves. And I'm gonna tell you this right now, the wolves are feasting. They are having the time of they are eating me up. And I'm clean, man, you know, because I've just gotten to a point whereby even if I fight, because even if ngingaphalama now, it's okay, you know what? Fuck this, I'm gonna do something, whatever. You know? But inside, deep down inside of me, I just feel like, yeah, but you're gonna do that and then it's gonna crumble. It's not gonna work out, it's gonna crumble, it's gonna fail. And then you're back at square one. Yeah, well, so I don't know. Like I genuinely, like, really do not know. And I was talking to my friend, yeah, and I was telling her like everything that I'm probably telling you guys and more, because obviously, and I was more than I'm sharing now. Yeah, well, then what? No, friend, you sound like you've given up. And I'm like, yes, dude, like I have. What? No, like, don't do that. Don't say that, actually. Because honestly, I have, like, I have, like, ngikhathele, like, ngikhathetse. Because, you know, physically, get sharp. You know, physically, I'm okay. I'm healthy. Physically, but emotionally, there's nothing there, my guy. Absolutely nothing there. Empty. And as much as right, as much as I'm upset at God and angry at God, I actually miss praying, because prayer was part of my life. I do my grateful prayer. God, thank you for this and this and this and this and that. Then later, I ask whatever it is that I want to ask, right? I pray and ask whatever it is that I want to ask. And it now that I would talk to him about anything, even the littlest thing that was bothering me, I'd talk to him about it and be like, yo, God, Sana, A, B, C, and D is stressing me. Even though that's just something small. Yeah, well, I would talk to him about it. And now, I can't do that. You know? It's not because I don't want to, like, I can't. Because I'm just at a point whereby I'm like at this point, because anything that I'm going to say to him now, I can't. Something that he knows, something that I've probably said ever since I've known how to pray for myself. Like, I can't do it as well, yes. Because now I just feel like a broken record. And then he's not just answering. I don't know, man. Like, into enjena yenziwa njani. Like, andiyazi into enjena yenziwa njani. And you know, abantu will say, no, you're still young. Don't. You still have a lot of life to live. Don't say that. Like, don't say it. Like, don't say it. Do not say it, because associate izinto ne-age, it does not make things better, you know. Yes, I'm young, I'm 26, I'm young. Do I feel young? Of course not. Because honestly, I feel like I've lived for 90 plus years and I'm good now. Like, I'm good. Like, I'm good. Okay, I'm not going to do my brows because the fact that Ubu turn out the way it was supposed to turn out, I just know I'm going to butcher my brows, so I'm not going to do that. And anyways, I think I've vented enough. I mean, obviously not enough, but I'm thinking uba ngitlokwala this channel because I feel like I keep failing at everything that I try, you know, everything that I put my hands on. I just feel like I keep failing at it. And if ngiyayeka le channel apha ikhamis ihlale, it's just going to be another reminder of something that I tried and failed at. Because I mean, I can create content ngoku, but honestly speaking, bethuna ingqondo yam is like blank, and lonto ikhozwa of where I'm at emotionally. Like emotionally, I'm not okay. Like I'm not, you know. So, and also, like I know, but I can keep on using phone kama mom whenever. That's fine, but no one creators and create on because most of the time like it's the same routine. Wake up, clean, bath, eat, cook, repeat. I never go out, like at all. I never leave the house. But if this is going to be my last video, there is no way at all I'm not gonna talk about the one good thing. Because a friend of mine, one time she said to me, this was like way before, I think earlier this year or late last year, she said to me, because then I'm telling about, you know, the woes of my life. Shami chomizam, yo guys, chomizam, like chomizam. Yeah, so I was just telling her about the woes of my life, and then she said to me, you know, even though there's a lot of shit going on, maybe, just maybe, for once, one good thing that came out of it. Just one good thing. So I'm gonna take that advice. And I took that advice, because honestly, as much as things did not work out in Uitenhage, they did not. Instead of working out, they went haywire. But the good thing that came out was me reigniting the love that I have for reading. Because I remember I posted love video and I posted on February when I was in Ekaya Matatian, and Danny saw that book that I was reading, Eka Dion Meyer, which I'm lighting up now. Oh, The Dark Flood. Right, yeah. Then that was the last book that I read. Then I figure Uitenhage after the whole shebang with my phone. Most of the library, and I decided, you know what? Just to keep my mind busy so that I don't think a lot. And I went back to reading. I think I went through 6 books. Gevik alone. 6 books. Gevik alone. I went through 6 books. And it was the same genre. Kuyachiwo books by genre. Catch you? Okay, whatever. Thrillers. Like the first book that I read ever in my life. But you know, it was I mentioned this man love video, but yeah, it was Peter James, Not Dead Enough. And that's where my love for thrillers or crime thriller books came about. And I've never read any other genre other than that. So in my time in Uitenhage, the only good thing that came out of that was me reigniting my love for reading. I don't know if I mentioned kuleyani video that I did in February. Ukuba my favorite authors go Dion no Peter James. And then when I was there, I discovered Tess Gerritsen. I hope I'm pronouncing the name right. Tess Gerritsen. Guys, if you're watching this and you're a person that loves to read crime thriller related books, hop on to Tess Gerritsen. Just take time out of your busy life ufunde uTess Gerritsen. Okay, i-battery iyaphela ngo-7%, so I'm gonna have to wrap it up, so just jump onto Tess Gerritsen. Ndilibele thayile nto igama lala ncwadi, because when I first read it, I think the first 5 to 6 chapters, it was all about history. Ngathi hey lo sisi lona why enginika history lessons, because I'm not here for history lessons. But that, you know what, let me just give her a chance, let me give her a chance. And I am telling you this right now, I'm so glad I did. Despite history lessons, Shem uyazinikeza history lessons, and I think that's just the downside of it. But when you give her a chance, I am telling you right now, free of charge, you will not regret it. She is amazing. So I now have 3 favorite authors, and that's Dion Peter and uTess Gerritsen. And also la ncwadi uDark Flood bethuna uTess ngwalapha uMinir Dion ngwalapha eSouth. La ncwadi kaDark Flood, like I want to know, like I want to discuss that book with someone, because I want to know if uzoba ne-sequel or not. Specifically, like one character, Sandra Steenberg, because what she did, I mean, it's not more of what she did, but I think the one thing that I want to know, or rather I'm curious to find out, is a reaction ka Benny no Vaughn when they realize ukuthi the house that they used on that book as a steakhouse for the crime that they were investigating at that time actually had a body in it. And that was all done by Sandra. Like, I just want their reaction, Jay, that's all. So Jay, please, if because Mr. Dion writer in Afrikaans, and then it gets translated to English, so I don't know whether there's a sequel of that book. So if you've read that book or any other of Dion's book, please ngicela ungitshela ukuthi ikhona na sequel. Like, I really want to know, because that book is giving me sleepless nights. When I think about all the books that I've read, that specific one, it is giving me sleepless nights. Honestly, I just want to see a reaction ka Benny no Vaughn, because angifuna Sandra Bosch, because it was in self-defense what she did, so but I just want to see a reaction ka Benny no Vaughn. And then guys, Peter and who's that girl, Sandy. Like, you know what, angibathethelela abafana ne, but Sandy because on the last, because Sandy had disappeared, right, like off the face of the earth, and Roy is a very good detective, so they had tried everything in their power bangamthola. Like on the last book that I read, only to find out girl is living her best life. Akatshelanga muntu ukuthi uyephi, not even her parents. And her parents now were even suspected, because most whenever a disappearance happens or maybe even murder, the first person that is looked at is the spouse. So uRoy wabantu was being suspected ukuthi hey sana umsephu umntwana, like umsephu umntwana, kanti girl uyancibeleka under the sun, she's having her best life. Roy had moved on because Sandy is now gone, so wafumana omnye intombazana, and they're now gonna start their lives together. So okay, if you're gonna move on and marry somebody else, you have to declare this one dead, because as honestly they've tried all that they could abamtholanga, right? Okay, you have to declare this one dead. Wabhaqa a newspaper uSandra, because apparently she was keeping tabs of lento kuRoy. Wabhaqa a newspaper yatsho ke ba yena she's going to be declared dead, because kudala efunwa akafunyanwa and lento kuRoy ufuna move on with his life. Did she not get angry? waba bomvu. Okay, fine, it's a book. But I imagined that waba bomvu. She was livid. And I'm like, why are you mad? Like, why are you mad? Bufnatin. Akamis alinde wena. When you are under the sun, you are having the time of your life. You did not tell anybody, not even your parents. Yeah, now fine, I'm kadlelanga, right? But why ungatshelanga even abazali bakho kuthi no cha ngihamba ngiyamshiya uzibani? You just decided to leave and go ncibilika under the sun. And now you are mad because this man is moving on with his life. I'm like, no. So go and I think last week, no, not last week, the week before last, besando search on the internet, dabona ba uPeter wenze like a POV sometimes, like, yeah, I feel like POV type of book because they explain now send. I'm like, Kenyaka that book, and I don't know where I'm gonna get it because I'm not the only way I get my books is by going to the library, and they don't produce like much books of like the same author, yeah. So I don't know how I'm gonna get that book because even the audio book and I have nothing to my name, but no. So that's the only exciting thing, or that's the only good thing. No, that exciting. Oh, okay, exciting. I can use the exciting. That's the only good thing that came out of me being in Uitenhage, because I got back to my love of reading. And honestly, I need to discuss these books with someone because what? But honestly, please, if you're watching this and ungumuntu that likes to read, and maybe you don't have a specific genre like me, because I can't read other books. I tried Ngzamile, it did not work. There was one book that I took that was not crime or thriller related. I could not finish it. I could not. So I'm specific. It's either a crime or a thriller novel. If not, miss me. So if you're someone that you don't mind the genre, Sana, just take time out. Read any book by Dion Meyer, Peter James, no Tess Gerritsen. I promise you, you will not regret it. So yeah, that is it. If you've reached this part of this video, thank you. And also, because I'm not sure yet if this is going to be, like, I'm not sure yet, but I just want to say, Betuna, like, I just want to say to the 23 subscribers that I have, like, yo kileboha huminahani, like, thank you so much. You know, the little things that I've put on here, or rather the little parts of my life that I've put on here, you guys, the 23 of you have decided, Uguti, you know what, I'm gonna take time out of my life. I'm going to subscribe to this channel and I'm gonna watch her videos. You know, and the people that have commented, abanye, I think ezinye bengiqala uziqaphela ba zange reply because dangena phone, honestly. So kyaleboha, guys, like, thank you so much. I know Bombam is not, like, it's not interesting. And I just feel like it's filled with all these bad things keep on happening, and yet the 23 of you decided, you know what, we're gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. Okay, we're gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. We are going to subscribe and we're going to watch you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Ngiyabonga baya tanki. Thank you very much. Kileboha uminahani. Ndikorebuwesa ngamanda.